Hello, Shadowcat back with more Star Trek Online. And last time, we were sent to investigate a nebula. A completely empty nebula. What a waste of our time. You know, I was actually kind of confident in the Klingon Defense Force when we first joined them. They were helpful. They helped get the new Romulan Republic off the ground. Now, I'm starting to think they're losing their minds. Oh well. So what are we doing today? Well, as it turns out, during the time that we were investigating that nebula, the new Romulan Republic finally got their stuff together, and I think they've got that Iconian gateway up and running? I'm not entirely certain. But at any rate, they've requested that we come back. In fact, I have the message here, and I think that we should probably listen to it. So, hold on, let's just bring that up and give it a listen. Or alternately, we could give it a read. I mean, that works too. Alright, so since it's only text only, let's see. The gateway discovered beneath the surface of New Romulus is prepared and ready for activation. Because the Romulan Republic is dedicated to sharing the gateway and all we learn from it with our allies, we are inviting representatives from the Romulan Republic to federate. We're inviting representatives from the Romulan Republic. You are the Romulan Republic. You're inviting yourself? How generous of you. So, representatives from the Federation and the Klingon Defense Force to join us on New Romulus for the first trip through the gateway. I might suggest sending a Targ first, just to make sure that, you know, this isn't lethal. Okay, fine, whatever. So, that's what we're going to go do. We're going to, watch the Romulan Republic potentially turn on a doomsday weapon. Yeah, there's no way this ends well. Let's do it anyway, though. So, Tovin, make sure that you steer us away from the asteroids. That's good. Alright, let's get out of here.
It would be my pleasure.
Alright, well, here we are. This place still sucks. Okay, so who are you? As part of the excavations into this area, we found artifacts from much older civilization, the one that once lived in the world. These primitive people appeared to share the planet with their gods, and actually a species with a much higher technological level than their own. Well, I mean, you do know what they say. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. I suppose if you were to increase that by another order of magnitude, any sufficiently advanced magic is basically godhood. No? Yes? I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe I just coined something there. So no one steal it. That's my profound thought for the day. These Daywins were abandoned when their gods left the world, but over time developed their own culture and technology. Then they found the gateway. It's Iconian, but it must have seemed almost magical to the Daywins. Using geothermal energy, they managed to activate the gateway briefly, but the reaction was too unstable. The geothermal tap caused a chained volcanic reaction that devastated the planet. Sounds bad. Our scientists say that the ash clouded the sky, dropping the temperature and drastically altering the climate, and much of the habitable land. Radiation levels spiked and many of the Daywins died. The survivors retreated to underground shelters, where it was the end of their civilization. Only the flora and fauna that could adapt survived, until we arrived. You were instrumental to helping us discover the secrets of this world. Now that we found the Iconian Gateway, we feel that it could be a boon to the Romulan Republic. The entire galaxy will be at our fingertips. Yeah, you know what? You sound like a child that just found your father's phaser rifle. You really have no idea what you're dealing with here, do you? Alright, what do you want?
It would be my pleasure.
No, we did this already. Stop pestering me. I will say this, at least they installed air conditioners. I know the last time we were down here, we had to wear a hazard suit for everything. Okay, I'm here. What do you people want? Kararek?
Welcome home.
Kararek says we've gathered here, along with representatives from our allies in the Federation and Klingon Empire, to witness the dawn of a new age. Those words have never been followed by anything bad. Harnessing the power of this gateway will change everything for our people. Yes, we must be cautious. The Day Ones tried to do the same and it destroyed them. But we have been studying the gateway since That's me. Since I helped discover it. And we believe that we understand where the Day Ones went wrong. We now have the technology and knowledge we need to successfully adapt Iconian technology for our own use. Famous last words. Let's see, we have a few final adjustments to make, and then we'll be ready to...
You think you have corrected the issue? Consider what happened to the Day Ones, and what the result would be if the Romulans lose a second homeworld.
Listen to him, he's got a point.
I have encountered Iconian gateways twice before. In both those instances, the finest commanders I ever served found the technology to be too dangerous to preserve. It is difficult to believe that you have managed to do what they could not.
Okay, that's a little specious, but I mean, sure.
No problem.
Alright, so Ambassador Worf was invited here because of his experience with Iconian gateways. He's been voicing his concerns with our decision to activate the gateway. My science teams are convinced that they have solved the problems of the past, but I fear that, like the Ambassador, some of my engineers have their doubts. Datan and the Senate believe this to be an important step for the New Republic, but it is a step that we must take with our allies. We respect their opinions and want them to join us in this venture, just as the Bajorans and Federation worked in tandem when the wormhole to the Gamma Quadrant was discovered. In the interest of easing some concerns, I invite you to take a final check of the data. Perhaps you would be willing to... Perhaps be less of a... You know what? I think I will assist me, okay? I'm going to take you up on that one. I'm going to take your generosity, and I will assist me with it.
Acceptable. Admiral Kararek, I want to start by reviewing your science team's work.
All right. Corin, how are you?
Corin, daughter of Grilka, captain of the mighty IKS Fortescue, and victor of 100 battles.
I've heard of you. Yes, I'm aware of who you are. I was asking, how are you? Okay? Relax. Trust me, if all of this is going to explode, you're not going to get back to the Fortescue fast enough to warp out of here. And I thought I was the one that was going to be, you know, uptight about this whole thing. But, I mean, I guess it's good to know there are some people who have a bigger stick-up than me. Alright, what are we working on here?
I'm sorry, did you need something?
Let's see, I don't mean to seem distracted, but it's taken a lot of work to get here and a lot of late nights. Finally, we're ready. We've considered everything that can go wrong and planned for any contingency. Okay? You can't plan for every contingency. It doesn't work like that. The Day Ones weren't as advanced technologically as we are. They hadn't even become a warp culture when they tried to repower the gateway. We have advantages they could only dream of having. There's some risk, of course, but anything worth doing has some risk. We wouldn't be standing on a new homeworld if our people hadn't been willing to take the chance and challenge the Tal Shiar. Okay, that is true in the strictest sense. So is there anything I can do? I am an engineer.
With all due respect to you, Ambassador, I don't think there's anything to worry about.
Okay, fine. Let's see, if you want, I'll review the data my team has collected with you. I can review the power variance coefficient numbers with the gamma, alpha, and delta monitors. Okay, sure, I guess. Cooper, nice to see that you haven't been assimilated yet.
Oh, the gateway? Fascinating. Simply fascinating.
Let's see, the way the teams here have used alternative energy sources to supply the immense amount of power needed to reactivate it is... Of course, the Federation's Science Council position of Iconian technology is that it is very dangerous, and if used at all, should only be used with extreme caution. Just the opportunity to study Iconian tech is exciting, but to actually use it? I never thought I'd have the opportunity to like this. Okay, but, like, is it going to kill us? Alright, let me take a look at this.
Program initialized. Select monitoring program.
Alright, let's look at our power output monitors. So the output monitors, the alpha is at 49 terajoules, beta is at 34 terajoules. Beta needs to come up, I think. Gamma is at 44 terajoules, delta 44.6 terajoules, and epsilon is at 45.1 terajoules. Yeah, power from beta feed dropping, adjust power levels for maximum output. We'll see if we can fix that.
Program initialized.
So what do we have here? Power variance coefficients. They are within acceptable levels. I don't know what acceptable is. Because, like, alpha and epsilon are way down, and beta's way up. Is that a problem? I don't know.
Program initialized.
And the pylon status. Alpha and beta pylons are ready.
Program initialized. Select monitoring.
I mean, I guess? I can't pretend that I actually understand what any of that meant. So, I guess it's good?
Were you able to find the coefficient numbers for me?
Yes. Alpha was 14, I think.
Alpha is 14. That looks correct.
Gamma was 38.
Are you sure? Were you able to find the coefficient numbers for me?
Hold on. Let me check this again.
Program initialized.
Okay, power variance monitors. Oh, gamma was 47, delta was 38. So 14, 77, 47, 38, 9.
Program.
Let's try this again.
Were you able to find the coefficient
Yes,
numbers?
Alpha is
14. That looks correct.
Gamma is 47.
Yes, that's correct. Gamma is 47.
Delta is 38. So as you can see, we have all the numbers perfectly in order. I guess? I don't know what any of this means.
Your numbers may be correct, but have you ever witnessed the power of one of these gateways outside of a holodeck? Well, I have. I was invited here to share my knowledge with those willing to listen. Even the best plans seldom survive contact with the enemy.
Oh, you guys say that too. Well, that's nice. Maybe we should just go speak with the other teams.
Yes, they've been asking for the final power variance numbers.
Alright, Captain Mayick would appreciate the newest set of data. Alright, we'll look, we'll ask. Oh, Worf, you're coming with. Commander Mayick?
I appreciate you speaking up about your concerns.
I would appreciate you listening to my concerns. If our projections are off at all, we could end up freezing to death in the caves just like the Daewons. This gateway is an extremely valuable resource, but is it worth losing everything we built here? It's not. I feel, however, that's not going to stop you. So here's your data.
Finally.
You want a full-time job here? I could use some reliable help. Well, my name is Relias. Unfortunately, I have a better option just being a pirate out in space, but I seem to keep getting dragged back into this. Alright, well, is that everything you need?
That the simulations look promising, but I still have some concerns.
Of course you do.
So do I, but we're on a deadline.
Okay, engineering doesn't get deadlines. Actually, no, engineering gets deadlines all the time. Either way, make sure it's right before you turn it on. And could I help? The teams are all busy with the tap. It would give the ambassador some time to talk. I'd ask Adrana to do it, but she's got her hands full as it is. So, Datan invited us here. He had a good reason. He's a good man. I trust him. If he thinks you have something important to say, we need to listen.
Perhaps we can find a solution that will ensure the safety of all of us. Show me your projections.
Alright, let me go look them up for you. And where do I look them up at? Oh, the main console. That makes sense. Let me take a look. Ooh. Fancy. Open pylon door. Oh, make sure you're not standing on that. I'm going to open the doors. Alright. Clear. Oh. The doors are much smaller than I expected. Okay, well, that's fine. Ooh. Okay, that's a glass floor. I was a little worried about that for a minute. Alright. I guess we're bringing the pylons up? I guess we're gonna run, or take this through a dry run. Yep, there they are. Well, I mean, that's promising at least. When the day ones tried it, they didn't go all the way up. Alright, so now can we take this through like a dry run, I guess?
The numbers are good, but something seems off.
This gateway may not be exactly like the others we've encountered. You think?
Agreed. Sensor readings from the gateways I've encountered were significantly different than this. Could it be because of the power source you're using?
Readings like this make me wonder.
You can open a door, but that means there's got to be something on the other side. Maybe this isn't a one-way trip. Well, I mean, that is the risk you're taking. Are you sure you want to take this risk?
The numbers aren't saying that exactly, but it's a real possibility.
I understand what the gateway means to my people, but I'm concerned about what it could happen if we open it without taking more precautions. Then don't open it!
Captains Sean and Corin have been consulting with Kararek's security forces. I will ask Corin to deploy some of her finest warriors.
It's a start.
I do not know Captain Sean, but he commands an enterprise. He must be a formidable man. He also has less enthusiasm for activating the gateway than others here. I am certain he has considered all the options.
Alright, well, I'll go see what his opinion is then. Where would he be? Oh, there he is. Sean. Captain Sean. Wait. You seem familiar. Oh well, something else, I guess.
How may I assist you?
Do you have a moment? Actually, I'm sure you have many moments, but could I speak with you?
The team looks like it's almost done with the final checks. Make it quick.
Actually, that's what we want to talk about. Okay, so just because Worf hasn't come over to have a chat with the Starfleet officer without raising eyebrows with his own delegation, he's sending me instead. Interesting. Tell him I share in his concerns about the gateway, but what else should we do? So we need an option to neutralize the gateway if we need to.
I'll admit I've been dubious about this project from the start.
Some things are too powerful for anyone to have. Still, it's my job to do what Starfleet Command orders, so the Enterprise is here to assist and represent the Federation. It's also my job to protect my ship and the Federation, so I had my engineers work up some contingency plans. If Corin is bringing extra ground troops to deal with any unwelcome visitors, that should help. My chief engineer worked up a few spatial charges with enough power to take out the gateway. If we attach them to the base of the pylons, we'll be able to stop a disaster before it starts. I don't want to use them unless we have to. We're here at your invitation, after all. But I'd rather save your homeworld and deal with the diplomatic consequences than see what happens if the Republic loses New Romulus. Alright, so, we're going to bomb the gateway. So, we'll put one charge here. And presumably we'll put one at the same point on the other one. That way, if we need to, we can blow these things to pieces.
Ah, good idea.
Don't question me, okay? I know what I'm doing. Alright, Karek. Your colossally bad idea is ready to go.
If all the preparations are complete, I see no reason to delay.
Alright. Well, let's see what happens then. Unicorn, be ready to beam me out of here if you can. Alright. Here we go. Punch it.
Initiating final power transfer.
Power output rising. Levels are within expected parameters.
Activating gateway. We've got a spike. Attempting to compensate. No good.
Abort! Abort the mission!
Shut it down.
Detonating charges.
No effect. Get everyone out of the chamber.
Okay.
Into the gateway. Now! I knew that gateway would be trouble. We can't get a reading on where we are or how far we've traveled. The best we can figure out is that we are not in normal space anymore. And we are trapped.
Well, I mean, how do we know we're not in normal space? We just don't know where we are. That's the only thing that we do know right now.
The scientists have been able to get a few readings from New Romulus, but the gateway was damaged. We cannot use it to return. A few people managed to grab some supplies on their way through the gateway. They might have something useful. Check the crates. Assist with the wounded. Once we have seen to the immediate problems, then we can worry about getting out of here.
I'm not a doctor, but sure, I guess. Also, why are you scanning me? Stop scanning me. I'm fine. Okay. I have no idea what happened on the other side. This might be the only survivors. Alright, what do we have here? Data collection technology, portable sensor units, including tricorders. That's useful. What about here? Field rations, extreme weather, portable shelters? Okay. Nothing terribly helpful yet. What about these? Emergency medical kits. Okay. That's more useful. Hold on, I got something for you. A rock hit me on my way through the gate. Guess it could have been worse. I could still have been there when the top of the cavern came down. Alright, I guess we'll use the auto suture. So, that takes care of you. Now what about these two? I guess I'm learning to be a doctor today. My left arm, it hurts to move it. It's probably broken. We're just going to use a sling. Just, you know, try not to use it. And you? You'll be okay. It's just a scrape. Well, here's a band-aid. And what happened to you? It's my ankle. I can't put any weight on it. I hope I don't have to move quickly. I don't think I can walk, much less run. A level 2 sprain. Let's see. Patient should report to sickbay for regeneration. Ice, compression, and elevation. Alright, so a cold pack, a compress, and lift a leg.
I believe I have found a way to open this door, but it will take 2 of us to override the controls.
Okay, what's your plan?
I think I can open this door, but I will need your assistance. Once I override the security protocols, you will need to rewire the primary motivator to release the locking clamps. Are you ready?
Yep, I can do this. Alright, ready? Here we go.
Now, to see what lies beyond.
Yeah. Portal room. Apertures on every side. Alright. Let's take a look around. What do we have here?
I am picking up something beyond this door.
Are you? Because I think that I'm picking up something beyond that door. I'm the one that scanned it.
My tricorder shows this to be a complex of some kind. There is another large room further down this hallway.
Are you stealing my data?
Interesting. Are you detecting high trace levels of Tetrion radiation?
No. Should I be? Or maybe your weird spiky tricorder's wrong.
As much as I hate to say this, we will cover more ground if we split up.
Famous last words.
Agreed. We should keep in contact as we search.
Commander Nignon will accompany me.
Alright, that's fine.
I will accompany you.
Great. In that case, I guess we can have some people stay behind to hold this area. You can stay here, right? I'll take care of things here. Good luck and watch your back. We don't know who else could be in this place or what they want.
Come. We will find the way out.
Y'all might want to bring a weapon. Just in case. I feel like I'm the only person here who's armed. That seems weird. What the hell? What is that sound? And what are these things? I don't know. Let's see. What is this? Environmental and life support controls. Data logs show the environment was recently adjusted from settings non-compatible with most humanoid life. Oh, that's wonderful. Either the system is completely automated, or it knows someone knows we're here. And what are these things? Part of the life support? Multi-adaptive life support system is technology beyond what is currently used by the known Alpha and Beta Quadrant civilizations. Huh. Okay. love to know how they work. Let's see. Ambient traces of Tetrion radiation. Alright, so he's right. There is a Tetrion radiation here. Alright, I'm gonna check in with the other teams.
I'm picking up some odd Tetrion readings, and we've been able to confirm that we're in subspace, but there's nothing conclusive yet.
Think we're in a medical facility, though it's not like any sickbay they've seen. Alright, Sean?
This facility is mostly automated. That doesn't mean it's abandoned.
We're keeping watch for automated security. Nothing we can't handle yet, but we found something interesting in this room. Looks like some sort of targeting array. Gonna try and find out more about it.
Maybe it's a way to open a gateway to a location without a corresponding one on the other end.
Alright. Worf, let's take another look at these consoles.
Good idea. If there is a targeting system and a medical bay, we may find the equivalent of a shuttle bay as well.
Well, that would be nice. Except if we're actually in subspace, how do we get to where we need to go? Alright, let me see what I can pull up here. This is the main control for the environmental controls and facility. The environment can be set to accommodate a wide range of humanoid and non-humanoid species. Whoever uses controls last set the environment for a breathable oxygen-nitrogen mixture, which is standard for most humanoid species. No way to know how long it's been since they were last accessed, though.
We have not heard from the security detail. We need to check in with them.
Alright, don't you have a communicator? Or do you not have a gun or a communicator? Alright, security team. Oh, that's not encouraging.
Are you sure something here is not blocking our communicators? This is suspicious. We should check in with Karn and Sean's teams.
We just did. Korn, you're still there, right?
Corin here.
Alright, we haven't found anything in this direction yet. I'll return to the starting location to find out what's happening. And Sean?
I've found what appears to be some sort of targeting system.
Okay, what about it?
Did you hear that? Mission Ensign, look out!
Captain Sean's team is in trouble. Hurry!
Yeah, I got it. I'm going. Maybe we should have given everyone big sticks. I don't see anything. A tricorder. Sean's tricorder. It's still recording, but there's a 4-minute gap in the file. What else? Oh! That's not good. Toolbox. What's left? Standard issue toolkit. You know the ensign was Sean was carrying one. And that looks like blood. Smashed comm badge. The remains of a comm badge are smashed in the floor along with the smear of blood. Great! This is the room we said looked like a targeting array, right? Oh, somebody did bring a phaser. And dropped it.
No sign of Sean's team. We are not alone here.
Okay. Alright, well then let's pick up where he left off. This appears to be a targeting system for some sort, with a setting for 6 coordinates. Alright, well if you're gonna operate in a 3-dimensional environment, you need 6 coordinates. It shares some characteristics with a transporter, but the technology is so far beyond what you've seen before, you're not sure how you'd be able to operate it.
This does not bode well. We should rendezvous with Korn and the others.
Alright, let's do so. is that? Oh, you did bring a gun. Well, let's hope that everyone else did too. Alright, so I guess there's drones in here. Probably not good.
Gone. They would not have left without their supplies or weapons. Can you hail them?
I can try.
We must find Corin and the others.
Alright, yeah. Let's get out of here. Alright, so we just came from that way. We went that way. We take the third option. This is the way that Corin went. And don't run off ahead. This might be a good day for you to die. I don't plan on dying.
Wait. I know this place. I have been here before.
How could you have been here before? Also, this looks unpleasant.
This table. I saw one just like it when I served on the Enterprise.
How the hell could you have seen this? Also, that's a Mechleth blade, I think. That's not good.
Blood. Klingon and Farasan. Corin put up a fight.
A fight against what, though? So, data core. Maybe I can get some surveillance footage?
There are data entries here that correspond to our missing people. They will be taken for examination soon.
Okay. So what are you thinking?
It was a Solanogen-based race, and I have seen this before. When I served on the Enterprise, we attracted attention of aliens who existed solely in subspace. They abducted us, experimented on us. We did not know why, but their actions went far beyond mere curiosity. We were able to stop them before they established a pocket of subspace on board the ship, but not before they sent a burst of energy through. If these aliens served the Iconians, that energy could have been a message.
You think?
Corin was not taken without a fight. Of that I am sure. And this table has not been used yet. These aliens must be holding the others. It is only a matter of time before they will be examined as well, and the experiments can be deadly. Everyone here is in danger. We must find and free them.
We'll find them. Alright, let's move out. Let's get the hell out of here.
There is a holding area down this hall.
Drones!
Automated defenses. Defend yourself. That Guardian was damaged by a disruptor. Corin's work.
Okay, well that's good. Perhaps I should get a drone of my own. There we go. Alright. Ready?
We can overload the power cell from that Guardian. It should blast through the door.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess if we could do that, can't we, like, turn the power cells into a grenade? It's got an activity log. Honestly, I don't care about its activity log, though.
Be ready. There may be more Guardians beyond this door.
Let's just bust out of this place. Alright, ready? I mean, that's a hell of an entrance. These drones appear to be broken already. And we still have people here. There we go. Let's get everyone out. Good. Oh wait, there's nobody in this one. Huh. Okay. Alright, you out too. And you're dead.
I don't see Captain Sean or Mayak here.
Okay. We'll keep looking for him then.
There's no more time.
See, we need to stop wandering around this place and get back to Romulus. Staying here is only going to get more of us killed. Okay, if you know how to get out of here, let the rest of us know. We're willing to listen.
No. There is still someone missing who could be saved. We are not leaving without them.
We don't have a way out of here anyway. Okay. Also, did I miss someone back here? No, I don't think I did. I think that's just the drone back there. Alright. Let's keep going. Worf, you're with me, right? Good. Keep an eye out for more drones. Oh! Well, we're definitely not the only ones here. Need drone. I'm gonna try and flank it. Okay. This is Sean and Mayak. Sean? Sean is pale and unresponsive. His breathing is shallow. Pulse rate is dropping. Requires immediate medical attention. Let's scan. His left arm and both antennae have been surgically amputated and then reattached. An unknown foreign substance introduced into his lymph nodes, and his superior vena cava has collapsed. His cardiovascular and lymphatic systems have been seriously damaged by the experiments. He requires immediate medical treatment. Suggested procedure is to regenerate veins, restore circulatory function, and purge the lymph nodes. Okay. Done. Done. Done.
What happened? How... Can you help Mayak?
I don't know. We'll look. A quick tricorder scan reveals that Mayak's blood has been completely replaced with a synthetic liquid polymer. Even immediate medical attention would be of no help. They replaced his blood! Mayak survived so much after the loss of his homework only to die in some sort of experiment. You respectfully remove his communicator and identification so you can return them to New Romulus.
There's nothing more we can do here.
If we want any hope of finding other survivors or stopping what's happening on New Romulus, we need to keep moving.
Agreed. The best way to honor Mayak's memory is to save his new home.
Agreed? Let's get the hell out of here. And let's see if we can find those guys. And shoot each one of them right through the hood. Ready?